All right, now you're supposed to be paying, looks like $75 a week in child support. And he's made, looks like, well, do you have a job?
Yeah, I work here. That's where I'm supposed to be at right now.
All right, where are you working?
Quality Inn over on Barstown Road.
Okay. And is there a wage assignment?
Yeah, it's coming. I got the paperwork and everything where it shows that they're supposed to take out the full amount, but I guess they said it was supposed to be some kind of law or something. I don't know.
Hang on a second.
I don't know what it is.
Do you have just this one pay order? Do you have different sets of kids or just one?
Yeah, I got two paper. I got remember you told me to bring back the stuff from my daughter?
Uh-huh.
So I brought the stuff back. I brought the documentation. Did you want to see it?
Okay. And, okay.
And then I bought my check stubs too, so because you said bring that too.
All right. How much money are they taking out of your check?
I think it was like 79.
Okay. And so then it's being divided.
Correct.
Okay.
But see, the thing of it is, though, I pay, like, I was hoping they would just take out his out of this check, and then I go down and pay my daughter's by myself.
Well,
so that's the reason, because I didn't want it to fluctuate like that.
Okay. All I want you to do is pay your child support.
Yes,
and I
sir.
want you to put forth your best effort.
Yes, sir.
I'd like for you to stay out of the penitentiary.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not all that eager just to send you back to the penitentiary, but it's very important that you hang on to this job and that you, in this wage assignment, I think they're taking all of the money out of his check that they can
That the
take.
federal law allows.
Right.
That's
Right.
why I don't understand how they can try to require our people to pay more than even the federal law allows them to.
Well, what they may want to, well, it's all about, leverage. Maybe they are thinking that they want him to get a second job. I don't really know. And part of it is we need to have.
Well, see, I'm in drug court too, so I wouldn't even be able to work a second job.
See, and this is, I recall that having this conversation before with you, that you were in drug court and
Yes,
his conviction and why he went to the penitentiary was drugs, and he's still not, he's coping better now with his whole drug lifestyle, buying and selling drugs and using drugs and whatnot. He's doing better. And he's up against the wall, right? I mean, in drug court, he either stops using drugs or he goes to penitentiary or jail, right? So he's got that, and then he's got this case, and then we want to talk about sending him back to the penitentiary for not paying his child support, when it looks like this is as good as he's, and this may be, at this point in time, his highest and best use, which means that we don't know that we could get him, he could get a better job than what he has now, and therefore he will never be able to pay the total amount of this child support.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not for sending this over to the grand jury.
I appreciate that, Judge.
Provided
Thank
you
you,
hang
sir.
on to this job and you take this serious, that you're not, so you're with this drug court,
Yes, sir.
you're giving up the life of drugs and the drug sales and use and everything,
Yes, sir.
and that you want to live free here and you want to provide for your children as best you can.
Yes, sir.
And you need to make sure you keep coming back to court. It's Mr. Miles' responsibility to pay child support for these two cases. Can he possibly do that? Let's be realistic about this and our expectations for Mr. Miles. And let's have a sensible approach to solving this problem, or coming as close as we can to solving this problem long term, as opposed to,
So Your Honor is going to be willing to work with us on that sensible approach, because if the court works on the sensible approach of Mr. Miles, he intends to work. Oftentimes, the county attorney's policies don't seem to work towards that, and I have a problem with that. But if the court can work toward that with us,
we'll bring the county attorney around.
okay.
But it's very important for you to hang on to that job.
Yes, sir.
Right? Very important that you hang on to that job.
Yes, sir.
And do you have a decent relationship with Miss Smith? I thought I had a conversation with Miss Smith before.
Yeah, we're
Working on it?
yeah.
And I'm telling you, she's going to be happier about you if you'll pay your child support. She should be a little bit happy that you got this job and that she is now getting
Something.
some child support.
Yeah, she's
Because we had a conversation
I'm
before,
grateful.
Ms. Seidler, and the point was, like a year ago, the chance of her receiving child support was like right next to zero. So now he's making changes in his life, and we may need to take some small steps to get bigger steps. And hang on to that job, and we'll get Mr. Miller coached up a little bit, and we will be able to talk about this sort of, as they say, universally. All right?
yes, sir.
All right. See you.